Georgia. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This take it in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Ready. 52 blaster. Check view. Blue check. Strike.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Brinkley, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Brinkley, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. Inside handoff, Smith. And some room to work. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Okay, ready?
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Right, 97. 43.
To throw, it's Lance.
And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they let the throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And now the rookie's free.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Steal, check, steal. Right.
Up the middle they go. Brinkley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Ultra. Hey, check mega. Hey, full fury. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Brinkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are able to move back in front.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down now. Brinkley. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Watch out now, Stiffy Fury. Shot, 17. Field, black. 52 blaster. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
Here's Matt Ariza now.
This is taken at the 10.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd and 7, Lance. Got him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
On 1st down, Brinkley. Room here to run. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here we go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Algier.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Tyler Algier, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys have now moved out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, you got to think the number 1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right, 60. Right, 97. Number 38.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance now on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
52 blaster. Black shot.
Again, it's Lance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Forced out to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They find some open field here.
And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Drake Jackson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Try to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On first down, Lance.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now Lance.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And his kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On the set. Right, 97.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Set, ready. Put it, 38. Good, 52.
Working from the gun, Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch out now, 50.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Shotgun now for Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 27, Lance.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Hey, Bull Fury. Red, cycle. Light blue.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brinkley and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Hey, no steal.
That's a gain of 3.
Hey,
And 1.
steal, black. Check white. Switch, yellow. Hut, hut.
On third down, Brinkley. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Strike, check, Fury. Smash. Hut, hut.
They run the counter. Brinkley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Check, smash.
They run the counter. Brinkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his man, London, right side.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
To throw again on second down.
Lance gets it out wide to Davis Price.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Davis-Price.
31 yards.
And the Niners have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Shot. 17.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ultra. Go out on the ball.
Now a handoff up the middle. Brinkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Black shot. Green jack.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 7. 31 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Play action, now it's Lance. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 88 yards. And the Niners use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Steal. Check steal.
On 2nd down, Brinkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
218 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Brinkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with him.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? If they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit and try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He gets this one to Davis Price. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
To throw, it's Lance.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Falcons 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go option to the short side. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. With 1:53 left.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second.